You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. Good. I'm looking for the Takeoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard. We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in Manners. We'll soon fix that.
Get a wee fucker a slap in the gob.
Go for it, Jericho. Put him on his ass, the cunt.
Christ! Shit!
Why did you do that?
Show the swine.
Hey, it won't get me!
Show the swine.
the minging horse.
Bad luck!
That madman.
The cheeky
Why did you do it? Get a wee fucker a slap in the
Fucking
gob.
hell.
Such
Rubbish beak in the
violence. Does anyone know?
The man's your fucking butt. First is gone.
Oh, you wee blast in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that, Wayne?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing 12 geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
No, that's all. But we should get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard then.
I should eat something.
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass...
Greetings to you.
Right, sir.
All right.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
When's the last time I ate something?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it. I also looked through the saddlebags and found an old jupon, and something that could pass for a helmet. You better take it, so you last at least a little while.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
What's up? Surely you're not afraid of an old man. So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Fucking hell! No chance. Jesus, I'm hit.
Come here, son.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. This should stop
Henry,
it.
come here. What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry, but take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but
I will, Captain.
and since you won, I've got something else for you as well.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway.
True enough.
Thank you.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallots, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here.
You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What a cheap old nag.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaint.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me.
As you wish, sir.
I could go for something to eat now.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're...
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I...
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride. After Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it.
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a no... Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no...
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to...
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they...
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and rather that pair have mischief in their eyes.
That'll be all.
Well then, young man.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Appal...
So the Yitchin? The bastards!
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get...
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding the Yitchin and... I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
They weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Now...
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Gutenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere.
Very well, sir.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy. Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Oh.
It's true about them devils. They
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Dumble was a priest. Pigs can fly, and Gauze's name is really something.
I feel quite hungry.
He's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
What do we do now? I heard more than 2 voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young... The girls from Slattergo used to come make a fire, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes...
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think its scantily clad maidens will be running...
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing...
Sure.
I could do without girls with voices like...
Did they do something? What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up and... Leave him be, Oscar. You're right. They do something. They rolled around and gave off sparks. Aye, sparks. You two are arseholes. I'd have
Those
nothing to
definitely
do with
aren't the
wench
blacksmith's
like that.
hands.
It ain't right having a pair like that. She might be
That
head.
dog just does what he
Maybe a
wants,
whip.
and not what I want him to do.
Get ready to leave this life.
Show your stuff! You won't get me!
Fucking hell, he knows how to
Fuck you!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
He's at it!
Nice hit.
And it's done!
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
You must be from Semine, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Nice hit! We'll finish this quickly.
But
Oh, good strike.
Not surprised. I'm hit. You won't get me.
You want to try me?
He's at it. Nice strike. Help me with him. They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
Bandage.
Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
That's enough.
Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
But they'd taken him captive.
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to... And they deserve the same punishment.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands.
And what punishment can he expect?
Now listen up, Henry. We don't promise nothing to no scum. And if you promise him anything else, you'll be lying. Don't forget, a man's...
I'll go and track him.
Great. Hurry.
They never expected you to let your son marry a villager.
Crushes the bailiff.
Bailiff or not, his family's common...
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you know, even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And
fuck! Alright, I'll come with you.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hand.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age.
didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's old Vencer's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car.
Good day.
What's wrong, chicken? Don't tell me you're chickening out. Last one and fuck it.
So, job done.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart?
I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too, where me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards.
I'm not sure. Lord Semine took them and...
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Sem...
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve...
Thanks. It'll come in handy.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter.
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I...
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass? Wait.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name...
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might... A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son.
Excellent. So what we wait...
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first class...
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right.
You don't want me to steal that?
God's nails. Don't annoy me, youngster. A good blade must be flexible, but not brittle.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some...
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has...
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find the herb?
Do I look like someone who goes to... I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to...
Right. I'll try to find out more. In return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up. The best sword in the world isn't... Look what I have for you.